What's going on, people? I'm uploading a video, so I don't know if this connection's going to work because the Airbnb I'm in here in Nairobi right now is being cheap with the internet because I know you can get up to 100 megabits at most of these apartments, and I'm at like 7 right now. So as you guys come in, please let me know if the quality of the stream is good because I don't know. First week, for I think first full week, I don't know when I got here, but I actually get anxiety every time I come back to Kenya because I'm so invested here financially and emotionally at this point, and I always wonder, am I like having culture shock where you feel a euphoria about a new place? What's going on, guys? Later on. Oh, the quality's good? I don't That's crazy. It's saying it's unstable. Appreciate you. Sundays are not the same without you. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Oh, I appreciate that. I am. I'm enjoying myself too much. I don't know. Are my eyes red? I've been out. When I first get so okay, let me go back to my monologue. Y'all distracted me. I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys. So and I'm not gonna stay on that long, but because I gotta upload this video. Every time I come out or I'm getting on the plane or a couple days before, I'm always feeling anxiety because I am so invested emotionally and financially to some degree to Kenya. And I'm like, am I going to feel the same that I felt the first and second time I've been out here? Because I'm wary that when you go to a new place, everything seems amazing until all the little annoying things bother you. And I gotta say, Kenya just that warm feeling, that calling that's been calling me for like 6 months since I was last here is very satisfying. When you start getting settled in and everything. Karibu Sana, Numbani Ryan, welcome home. Thank you, Santi Sana. What's going on? Yeah, so it's really weird. And now, I had a lot of work and things that I wanted to get done. I have not been out looking at furniture yet, and I'm supposed to for my apartment. I should be getting the keys and complete the handover this week. I've talked to some designers. I don't see, okay, with the furniture thing, me being me, I want to cut out the middleman because obviously you're paying for the service of someone else figuring out where to go. And I'd rather just figure it out myself. But I got a lot going on, and it might be also the middleman can save you money here because I've seen furniture for really high prices, and then I've seen similar, almost the same stuff for way lower. Now, I wasn't physically uh, there to test out the quality difference, but there's a lot of dynamics going on as far as like trying to buy furniture out here because a lot of stuff can get custom made, which is really appealing. But I'm on a timeline and I've already scheduled a whole bunch of real estate tours and interviews with different people. The one with Faith from the Claremont and Gemlin, she's been in real estate for 7 years. And we were talking to her about how it's changed and the different developments. And I thought she had a lot of good information. That video is actually uploading now. It'll be in members only by the end of today. The first video about the apartment that I'm going to be moving to is out in members only as well. All these videos come out 30 days after to the public. So if you're not in membership, you'll be able to get in there. But the furniture thing has been interesting. But what I was trying to say is I've been out, I've been outside a little bit because Kenya. Ah, man, I found myself out till like 5 a.m., which I usually don't do very often. And then my sleep schedule's still messed up. But I'm having a great time. But actually it's funny when you come out here because you can be focused on work and business and just being chill, but like the streets will call you, like there's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of people. I starting to know people out here. Kai's out here, so there's always stuff going on. There's always things to do. Yeah, I've been outside a little bit. I have. Some of you guys, oh, if you're in the membership, you see a little bit of what I'm talking about. I've been posting community posts, but oh yeah, Steve Griffin probably knows what I'm talking about. But it, it's it's real easy to get sucked into like the nightlife, which I don't do in the US. Like I never go out to the club or anything like that in the US. I don't think it's worth it, but the vibes are right here. I ended up a couple days ago. Apparently, it was South Sudan's Independence Day, so I got pulled out there. I ended up at Black Samurai. So me and Kai actually, so we started off looking at real estate. We were doing the interview with Faith at Gemland, which is in Westlands. Then we went to this rooftop bar that's at the end of the video, and then we went to another rooftop bar that's like across the street. These are really nice places, also. So like it's super nice vibes, good music, but not too loud. Like more like lounge, chill vibes, which is more my thing. Then we end up going to a place called The Location. I think that's a good in between. It's not like the club, but it's got a lot of energy to it, and we met a lot of people out there while we're there. That's the thing, like you can always just have good social interactions. Well, somehow we got invited to this Black Samurai party, and there was a huge line. It was like a crush to get in, and they were like holding the doors, but we somehow we're now VIP. They let us in there, and it's South Sudan Independence Day, so it's a whole bunch of South Sudanese people in there, which you could tell because they're really tall, and super cool, super fun. They were playing like the national anthem, and everybody stopped. I was like, oh, this is so cool. But definitely late night, and then I take 2 days to recover if I'm out till 5 a.m. Plus, I've still got jet lag. I can't go to sleep till 5 a.m. right now, so I might hop back on here. But I wanted to come on the live and talk to you guys. Let me know if the stream's still going good. I feel like I look tired. So I'm not built for this outside life like that, you know. But I'm trying to balance the social, the real estate. Am I dropping the link? What do you want to talk about? I might drop the link. I probably, I don't know, like, because I'm not going to be, I'm probably going to get off in 10, 20 minutes actually. But dang, what was I saying? Oh, I'm trying to balance having fun and also doing this real estate stuff with the content and my own personal stuff, the furniture shopping. And then actually the next thing will be purchasing a vehicle. Okay, cool. The stream's good. Yeah, I'm still interested in buying a vehicle. I'll probably do that next month though. I have no idea. I'm spending a lot of money on getting things together. What else? Oh, so on the slate of coming up content. So if you're not in members, what you're going to see next month so far, and we're doing 2 or 3 videos a week, and we'll at least a little bit of a live. Um, I'll show you guys my apartment. I was doing the handover, of course, the grout. I'll tell you, I've been going back and forth about, and some of the other finishing things, but the development's beautiful. I really like that developer. I would buy from them again so far. The first developer from the one in Lavington, maybe not so much. Uh, I haven't moved full time yet, but 2026, I may be in Kenya longer than I spend in the US for the year, probably is my goal. But we'll see how things go because I still have the business in the States. And there's actually some work that I'm behind on some of that. So I got to get that stuff done as well. But yeah, I mean, the plan is to move. Um, and this is definitely in the members only stuff, but like the relationship stuff, I find it very challenging when I'm coming and going. And it's kind of a priority for me, actually. So I got to be here more because the long distance thing is the issue. But that's a whole another conversation because I got a lot to say about that. But that's going into the members only. Um, and that probably is the higher tier because I don't know. I want to talk about it. So me and Kai are going to do a video about uh, like our experience on the dating and everything. I think we'll have a different perspective because we're not really doing the passport bro thing. I mean, it's just like one component of being out here. But I do have a lot to say. The ancestors are smiling on all the returnees. Oh, that's good to hear because I feel like sometimes, I mean, I don't think there's tension with us coming out here, but I do see like tension, like doing it, the content. They're like, why are you guys always doing content? Why are you guys buying stuff, invest? Like it's kind of, it's been a thing. But okay, so yeah, we have basically there's two videos going in members only today. And then to next week, I'm going out with Christine. She's with Pam Golding Real Estate. We're going to see some of her properties and some of the stuff that she's got going on. And then on Tuesday, I'm going out with Alvin from Pam Golding, and he's kind of expertise is in the Tigoni region, which is northwest area. I know it's known for being very beautiful. It kind of looks like California wine country, actually, but it's not vineyards, it's tea leaves and things like that. So we're going to be out there. We're going to look at some land, some properties for sale, some communities. And it's not really, these things aren't a sales pitch. I just want to the point of these videos really is to show you the region and the types of things that are out there. Obviously, if you're interested in something specific, I mean, you'll be able to reach out if those whatever we're showing is still available. But the point really is to just discover more of the Kenya real estate other than the off-plan stuff. We're still going to do the off-plan projects because I got to set up. There's a development with like a shopping mall, and it's like supposed to be super high end. I think it's called Pandora. I could be wrong about that. Again, there's so much going on. I got to figure out what's going on with that. Yeah, yeah, it's Christine Ole. Ole, I think her name is. Um, will be going out this week. I got to get her agenda and what we're going to look at because I want to make it interesting for you guys. I don't want to just like I don't want it to just be a home tour. Like it's got to be educational beyond the specific property. For me, that I mean that's really what I'm about here is to show you guys like a broader scope. Um, Sid, hey, what's going on, Sid? How you doing? And so that's kind of what I'm doing next week so far. I I've been having this issue because I think like we're going to Tigoni. It's like wine country. If you look it up, I'll put it in the chat. Tigoni, obviously, kind of like you would spell it or say it. So going out there, and it's hard to show you guys from the ground or in a vehicle what an area looks like. So I'm playing with the idea of hiring someone to shoot some drone footage locally here because I have drones, but they're hard to bring into Kenya. You got to get all these licensings. I have no idea, but the prices, man, and that's why like the membership helps, and just like YouTube monetization because it'd be like $200 USD for them to shoot. And I've never worked with them before, so I don't know if they're gonna give me what I need. But I want to show you guys good establishing shots of the area, and I think it'll help because, like for example, we talk about the areas like Lavington and such, but I don't think people have a good idea of what the areas look like and what's around there. And I actually think that's more important because a lot of these developments are very similar because like in Westlands, everyone asks about the same properties all the time. And I pretty much say they're very similar. There's not a lot of difference, but I want to give you guys a sense of place. But hiring people first is a little hazardous because I don't know, like, I don't want to get scammed. I don't want to overpay. I want it to be good quality because if the footage ain't good, I'm not going to use it. So um, that's kind of where I don't know. I'm just brainstorming with you guys. Pedro said, Tigoni is beautiful, cold at the man, it's cold out here. I've never been here during this season. It's crazy. But cool and lush, a bit of a hidden gem still amongst most even Kenyans. Yeah, I think the prices there for how beautiful it is really low from the little bit of research I've done. I'm waiting to see the tour with Alvin, but I think it'll be really interesting to be out there because from what I was looking at, it's incredibly beautiful and it's not very far from the city. So that may be like if you're just thinking on the pricing range, because like you look at Muthaiga, Runda, Gagiri, and then on the other side, Karen, and it's the prices are insane. So maybe that's a region. Siko Mao, that's near on Mombasa Road, I think is I've been seeing a lot. Forgive my translation if it's horrible. Um, and then what there's an is I don't know if Kitsuru's in that category, but that's what we're going to be doing here is like expanding. So, last year I was basically just in Nairobi, and we did go to Hariru, and basically we're expanding the circle of knowledge of the areas that we're going to. Kenyans told you it's going to be cold, and you said they don't know what cold is now. Yeah, I'm a big hypocrite. But you look at the temperature, right? The temperature, oops, the temperature is 64 degrees right now, right? That is not cold because at home in Jersey, I mean, when I left, it was 0 to -2 degrees when I left 6 months ago in January. So I don't know why it feels cold. I guess because you know a lot of these buildings don't have like central cooling or heating, and it's a concrete building. I feel like it gets kind of cold. Like in the house, you're not used to the house being that cold. Like you gotta put some socks on. You saw me with a hoodie. Uh, I just got out the shower. Otherwise, I probably had a hoodie on because I start getting cold. But I am a hypocrite about that because I look at the temperature. I was like 65. That's perfect weather. It's be feeling cold. I don't know what's that about. I'll drop the link if there's something specific to talk about, but I don't want to bring you on and then I'm getting off soon, you know. Epic tales, big facts. I lived in the UK for 17 years. I think our architecture is the reason for the cold. Yeah, man. Because I'm in here, all of a sudden it's cold. I never felt like with that temperature, crazy. I don't know what it is. I think, you know, because in the US, our houses are made of wood and vinyl siding and stuff like that. The penetration of the heat and cold is a lot different. Oh, and no carpeting. Yeah, and marble floors. Yep, I think that all impacts everything. So I'm gonna hang out for 10 more minutes and then I'm hopping off. It is a different type of cold. But then if the sun comes out, it's hot for a second. So I this is why I realized Kenyans, even like in January and February when it's a lot warmer, they got long pants on and jackets and stuff because the temperature changes can be crazy. It's kind of like Northern California, actually. I think the architecture plays a role in why buildings are cold. Properties are very cheap compared to West Africa. Yeah, they are. The guy from the other live was saying otherwise, but I don't think that's true. That's how I ended up. I was going to go to Ghana, and I ended up going to Kenya partially because of the real estate prices, because I was, looking more long term and the business. And Kenya, and this is only for research, seems more developed than Ghana is with the infrastructure. So why would you pay more for less? Like when I look at Rwanda's prices, I don't get it because Rwanda's got less going on, but the prices are still up there a bit. Um, you don't use insulators. Yeah, but it's concrete. Well, I guess there's yeah, still no insulation in between there. I don't know how you insulate concrete buildings. I think the concrete is the insulation. But probably if you had a little heater, it probably stay kind of warm most of the time. But now you're using your electric. Um, the coast tour, that is not on the radar right now. I do want to do it, but I kind of want to do it with Kai. And I think Kai is leaving in August because he asks good questions, and he'll like it's like having two people, and he's good at networking and stuff. I'm not bad at it, but sometimes I get like antisocial. Believe it or not, I'm like introverted, so I'm like I don't feel like it. Just take your time and remember when the deal is too good, think twice. Yeah, absolutely. Is it cold outside too? I never know what it's going to be like when I go outside because sometimes it's colder inside than outside. And from flipping houses and stuff like that in the wintertime in Jersey, you will experience that where inside is actually colder than outside. I don't know what the science is on that, but it feels like an icebox sometimes. Oh, insulation can be used in precast concrete panel. Oh, I met with one attorney that she proposed an interesting idea. Although when I look it up online, it says you can't do it, but that happens a lot here, where what you read and what you can actually do are different. Is instead of forming a business entity to own the land um, freehold, you could establish a trust, but then you need a Kenyan trustee, and the law firm does it and all that. I'll I'll get more into that as well. I need to network more with the attorneys, but that was a conversation that I've been having. So there's all this stuff that I'm trying to get done all at the same time, but I want everything to be good. You can do the coast with the car purchase. It would be, oh, is it cheaper to buy them in like Mombasa? The flight is so long to Kenya. How do you flight? I mean, class. I'm saving at least premium economy. Okay, I was in the military, so I'm durable with traveling. Like I've been on everything, in everything, in the worst conditions possible. I used my credit card points for premium economy because it was only 20,000 more points. I did feel like that was worth it. I flew to Qatar. That was a 15-hour flight. Then the flight from Qatar, I just had regular economy to Kenya. That was 5 hours, and I didn't enjoy that flight very much. But I'd rather spend the money here than 15 hours of a little bit better time. If you like Tigoni, you'll also love Nanyuki on the foothills of Mount Kenya. Yeah, Nanyuki's real popular, I know, because I there's some land selling companies that I see that the prices for like an eighth acre is like 2 million, 3 million. Um, Nanyuki's further as well, but that's all that's the Rift Valley as well. I'm getting like concerned about the Rift Valley as far as buying land, to be honest, because I've been talking to some people and they said, be careful if things are contested, and you really definitely need a lawyer for that. Have you furnished your apartment? One of my apartments will be completed in October, called Shangri-La in Westlands. I will be there. Oh, okay. Well, I'm here till October, Sid. So it'd be super nice to meet you. I have not furnished the apartment this week. I should be doing the handover, and I'm going furniture shopping. Dang, I'm so I see it's hard because I've been booking content and I need to go shop around, but these places are far away sometimes. Like there's some place in Kikuyu. I don't want to go to Sarit Center, the mall here, and pay 3, 4 times the same for the same stuff. Plus, there's people that do custom work, so I'm like, I'm trying to take my time about it, but I do need to start looking because this is for my house. It'd be different if I was just furnishing it for. Um, I would use the interior designer for what do you call it? Airbnb. Mombasa would be a good deal for sure for a car purchase. Okay, I appreciate that. I'll definitely because I did notice that because I go online and I see a lot of the cars are in Mombasa, so it might be worth it even to go there and get it. I don't know. Are there other like? Do you need a registration, insurance? I have no idea about the legality of purchasing a vehicle and operating a vehicle as a foreigner here. So that's more content that we're going to do. And if anyone knows the information, we'll appreciate it. I was in Air Force, but yeah, but the Air Force, the Chair Force, come on, bro. No, I love all my military people, but you know, the Brits are taking over at Nanyuki. Yeah, Sasa Ryan in chat. Oh, what's going on, man? Poa, visit Kansas City. You can. Oh man, these manufactured cities. I'm not feeling them, but yeah, I will. That's like lower on the list of priorities, but I will check it out. I'm not into it. Although apparently, is Abuja in Nigeria a city like that? Because I filmed stuff at Tattoo City, although they were being so weird about it, so it made it very difficult. Because they're like, put the camera down. Oh, okay, we could. And I got the whole tour. I probably have 30 minutes of one of the people there explaining everything and the tax benefits and the rules and all that. But I don't have footage to show you guys. Like it's just in a car. I don't think it's good enough to release it. And I'm not hype about it, and I don't want them super mad at me. So unless I can make a good piece, maybe I'll go back. Uh, and maybe they'll show me that the single family houses out there are beautiful, but I don't see why you would pay so much. I'm not into this being in controlled areas like that, but maybe that's my naivete. It's a lady near me that can make your furniture for you. Send it. Let me know. Tim Black, I'm sorry, bro. The chair force. It's better to get your furniture custom made. Check out the artisans around Gong Road. Yeah, I see them all on Gong Road. Here's the issue, guys. I look like this when I show up. So anything that requires a negotiation, I have to be careful about because I feel like they're going to try to get me. And then so if they quote me a price, then I gotta go to like 5 different places. Then I gotta ask people what they think about it. So the process for me to execute on this stuff does take a long time, but I like learning about it. But yeah, because I stayed on Gong Road the first time I came, so I'm familiar with all the furniture places and the car dealerships and all that stuff right there. Steer clear of smart cities. I agree. The smart cities. I have an international driver's license. It's dirt cheap. Yeah, I saw it was like 50 or $60, but then I think they honor your U.S. driver's license. Yes, the city is like the new billionaire stuff. They overcharge everyone. Yeah, but I don't know why you would pay it. It doesn't make sense. But I feel that that top 1% price range is not associated with the rest of the economy, from my opinion. Because you look at the prices that we saw in Karen, they didn't make any sense. I keep seeing them trying to sell a couple plots that are an acre in Karen for 38 million shillings just for the land. See, it's not connected to the rest of the market. Like usually, the prices get lower as you leave the city, and there may be certain areas that suburbs that are really exclusive, but the price of some of these markets is like way out of here. Go with a local to negotiate. But yeah, that's what I'm working on doing that. I'll probably have them come, like I could talk about to the person and then I'll have them come by themselves and do the transaction. But do you see what I mean? Like you can't just move that easily. I mean, you can, but you're going to pay more. You're probably going to get taxed, which I mean, whatever. Like if you don't mind, the other alternative is, and for me, I mean, it does make sense. But I like learning, so I want to know. I don't want to just have a middleman do it. But these interior designers are really good. Um, oh, the one was associated with somebody that I knew, and now I, I don't think they're talking to me. So, and they were really good too. I was going to use them for the Lavington property. Uh, Majestic Dream Vacation. What's up, man? What's going on? I got to get my soundboard on here. Don't shipping by yourself. Have you heard back from my next network members about furnitures? Yeah, there's some people reaching out to me. Oh, Sid, I didn't know you were in there. Um, they're reaching out to me. There's Nairobi Nexus WhatsApp group that I'm on that I think he's talking about. I got to do so much vetting anytime someone sends me something. It just is a slow process, and then I get distracted because I'm trying to do too much. Um, so that's what's going on. I like that tip about buying a car in Mombasa. I think I'll probably do that. What you're doing is pretty smart because you'll create a lot for connections that are good. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm willing to um, go through all the nonsense of going different places, and then travel here can be a bit hazardous, like driving, or not hazardous but time consuming. I don't have a vehicle now. I got to Uber, especially once you start Ubering further away, then sometimes it's hard to get an Uber back, like, so. And then they want to call you, and now I'm using a card on my Uber, and then they want to find out where you're going, then they don't want to go, then you got to cancel, then you got to call another one. You're standing outside for 20, 30 minutes trying to go somewhere once you get out of the city. Very annoying. That's why I want a vehicle, especially being here uh, longer. But yeah, you build connections, and you know, I see that there's some American companies or Americans out here that help people with this stuff. Uh, I never believed in paying the middleman. I think they provide value. Like if you're not into this stuff, then you might as well pay the person because you'll probably just pay more anyway. So it might cost the same or even less to use someone that has the connections. I just think there's a lot of value in building the connections myself. And with the content and everything, maybe there's opportunities for me to help other people with the same thing. So that's kind of my perspective on that. See, I feel like my throat sounds funny. I feel like my eyes are a little red. See what happens when you go out. I haven't been to the gym in like 3 days. But I've been eating very good. I'm trying to lose 10 kg or 20 pounds, and I've been doing good on the eating. The gym part I haven't done so good because you I don't fall asleep till 5 a.m. and if I don't go in the morning, it ain't happening. Humble Ryan just joined the live. Hope I haven't missed too much. You missed the whole thing because I'm about to get off soon, but it's still post, and now I have the live chat in the replay. I didn't know I could put that on. I didn't know it was off. So I'll do that as well. I'm waiting on a call and then I'm hopping off of here, but I'll hang out with you guys because I've been doing lives for like 6 weeks straight now on Sunday. I will hit you, Lexo 20 on the car guide. No worries. Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Because that's buying a car, it's an expensive thing. And again, just furniture is even not is well, furniture is hard because you got furniture makers, you got the Chinese, you got just the reselling stores, you got a lot of different things going on, but it's less money than buying a vehicle where you don't you don't want to buy a messed up vehicle and you want your paperwork to be right and you don't want to overpay. So challenging. Yeah, I think you need a car, especially if you're moving around a lot. Yeah. Your live stream are getting good views. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can't believe people are in there. I would love to have a good editor cut the segments and make them their own individual videos because there's a lot of like gems in there that probably are useful for people. But everyone reaches out, says they can edit, and then they'll tell you how much they want to charge, or like they'll show you what they've done before, and it's just a little sketch. And the problem is, I can do all these things, so I'm like, bro, no, but I don't have time. I don't want to spend the time on doing it. So that's part of the membership. Like if I could generate some revenue, then it wouldn't hurt as bad. Like hiring the drone. I was talking earlier, I want to hire a drone operator when I do these regional videos that are showing like a certain town, county, region, however you want to say, because I don't think you get enough context with just showing like the street or whatever's around. So but I don't want to pay out of pocket for it. Like it doesn't make sense. Most Black Americans are poor and can't survive in Africa. The first economic indicator is always price comparisons. Yeah, I so agree with. First of all, yeah, like I was going to talk about that. A lot of these people coming out here in desperation mode, which is crazy. Um, and then just in general, people that don't do business I guess it could be an abundance mindset that they don't have. They have like a scarcity mindset. People only look at price, and price is only one variable to a purchase decision. But if you don't have money, you just look at price, I guess. But you can be paying more for something even though you're buying something with less money in a way, because you're not getting the value. Like I keep seeing people. I saw a reel today, and the guy was listing the strongest and weakest currencies against the dollar in Africa, and all he's saying is $1 equals 2,000 of this currency. You guys know that doesn't mean anything, right? Because it's the buying power of the currency, not how many exist. There could it the like the number really doesn't matter. Just like a stock, one stock could be $2,000 and another stock could be $100. That doesn't mean that the $100 one is cheaper than the $2,000 one, because how many shares are outstanding? And with currency is, what can I buy with this? Because 1,000 shillings is like $4, and you can buy pretty much $4 worth of goods and probably more here in Kenya, right? So it's not as simple as $1 equals 1,000 of this currency. Are you going to try driving here? What, in Mombasa? Yeah, I've driven here before, actually. Usually at night, though. So I haven't driven during traffic going Waiyaki Way and all that. And the traffic circles would be challenging because, first of all, we drive on the other side of the road, and the way people drive here is crazy, and you got bodas and all that stuff. So, but I'm ready to drive. But I want a truck. I want an F-150 Raptor Wild Track, or a Land Cruiser, or um, Toyota Helix. I didn't know Isuzu manufactures vehicles here, so that kind of came on my radar. That could be interesting as well. Although that's not like a brand that you would like go for in the U.S., but we're here. And if I think it's cool that they're manufactured here. Driving in Nairobi is crazy and nerve-wracking. Absolutely. People just get so close to each other for no reason. I don't understand it. If you can drive here, you can drive anywhere except India. That's a madhouse. Sid, have you rented out your first apartment? It was rented out for 2 months and it's been now vacant for 2 months. Property manager is about to get fired because actually I gotta get her number. I gotta tell her about uh she was saying that people are calling her every day trying to rent one-bedroom apartments in Westlands. This one's in Lavington, but she was like, there's no reason why the property should be vacant. And I kind of agree with her. So we got to do something about that. Dennis has been really busy. Because I know other people have been working with Dennis saying that they were like going out with him. So, and Dennis is like taking some real estate classes in the evening. So I've been kind of on my own a little bit. Uh, Ryan tried driving over there and found himself on the wrong side of the road. I didn't go the wrong way. I did good. I get a little confused if you're on the left side making a right turn. It's kind of weird. It's confusing. Very confusing. Dang, I'm messing with y'all. Look at we got 25 people in here having a fun conversation on a little bit of a different time than normal. Whereas it's noon on the East Coast. That's what I was going for, I think. I have no idea. Because another weird thing is they don't do daylight savings times here, which is good, but we do, so the time difference changes. I have driven in Nairobi. It's not bad at all if you could drive in New York City. Yeah. Uh, I think you got to pay attention because now when I've been in an Uber and the first time I was here, I'd be stressed out even sitting in the Uber because of the way everything is. Now I'm a little bit more like I've been watching them. There's a rhythm to it. Like people know what everyone else is doing, even though to us it looks crazy. Yep, that property manager is letting you down. Lavington gets long term. Exactly, exactly. I didn't know because the pool wasn't open at first, and then it was green for a little bit, and now it's like now they got it together. I think they had an issue with the gym, so I didn't know if he made up some excuse to move out because the amenities weren't set up because there's supposed to be a coffee shop, cafe in there. I don't know if that's done. I actually got to go over there. Again, not having a vehicle sucks because it's really it's a hassle to keep ordering Ubers, and then they want to sometimes not. Then you got to cancel. They're not coming. It's really quite annoying at times. Okay, I've been on here a good amount of time. I felt like I didn't want to shortchange you guys, but I have something to do, and then I gotta go to. I'm trying to go to sleep in the next 3 hours. The thing with the property manager is he gets paid our agreement, he gets paid the first month's rent for a new tenant, but not if, but he doesn't get paid again if he has to get a new tenant because they moved out early, right? So I feel like he doesn't have the incentive to lease the place out enough. And now I'm kind of stuck because he already got paid and I don't want to pay again another leasing commission to work with another agent. So honestly, I just kind of wanted to furnish the property, but my business partner, because I did that one 50-50 with somebody, and they didn't want to furnish the property. So, because I was like, dang, I could probably like, for some of you guys that want to come in and people reach out to me, I could probably get that place rented myself with the way things are going on the short term. But do I really want to deal with management? I really don't want to deal with management, but I might end up doing it. The weird thing is there's almost no road rage unless you hit a boda. Then they gang up on you, I hear. But yeah, there's not a lot of texting and driving. And I don't know how there's not road rage. I'm gonna have to chill out when I'm driving. That's why I don't want a car that's too nice either, because my first time driving out here, like consistently, oof, Pedro, you will acclimatize to the driving very quickly. Sid's right. It's just the initial chaos that's overwhelming. There's a method to the mend. Yeah, I feel like I see it a little bit more now. So I'm not. I was super intimidated. Like I would never drive here now. I feel confident about it. Kenyans are extremely chill. The most you get is honk. Yeah, it's weird when I hear honking in the U.S. Somebody might be ready to die or crash out. So I hear honking. I'm like nervous, but that's just what be happening. Kai could help you. Yeah, for sure. You will get used to driving Nairobi. Yeah, I don't think it's they're passive aggressive though. I'll take the passive aggressive. That's fine. It's not an issue. But yeah, guys, I was very concerned about that warm and fuzzy feeling when you're here, not being here. But I feel good. I feel good. I'll feel a lot better when I get situated in my place. So I probably should hurry up and do that. But also, I don't want to slack on the content because I feel like there's some momentum with it, and I don't know, it's fun. There's not even many inner city road accidents. I don't know how they don't have accidents. Nerd Novatech, what's going on, man? Yeah, someone else has said this. I don't know who said it, but it's in my mind. Nairobi is undefeated, though. It really is. I mean, I always think I'm gonna come one time and just not be excited about it, but it feels good. It feels good. Have you checked on the developments? Yeah, man. So in the members, showing my new in the members only right now. If you remember, you can see um, the handover video for the new the 2 bedroom I'm going to be moving to when furnishing, and I have an interview slash conversation with one of the developer sales agents that actually we had met last time when we were here at they do Claremont and Gemland. So that'll be out in a couple hours. Oh, it's out. Oh, is it out? Yes, it's live now. So that's also that just posted like while we were talking. What's the reason the property manager? He said that a lot of properties have been completed at the same time, which is true from what I've been looking at. So there's a lot of extra inventory that normally wouldn't be there. Uh, but that's why this real estate out here is interesting because it's not a good way to know these things statistically. I could like in the US, I could pull up the numbers. Here, you just got to go off the vibe and what other people are saying and what you're observing, which I like. Because now, like, there's a skill, there's more skill. But that's what he says. That's the benefit of owning these properties cash is you're not you're not, I mean, you are losing the opportunity cost every month, but you're not like losing a bunch of money. If you're using an interior decorator, could you include them in a video? Yeah, I would like to do that. I have a really dope one, but she's associated with somebody that I don't think is effing with me right now. So I don't know if she'll want to do it, but I think she has like discount codes to the appliance places and all that stuff. But I would like to do it. So we'll see. I'd like to go with them and show their process and everything. I actually have because she did a consultation at my Lavington property, and the mock-up she did was amazing. Like she had like a 3D mock-up, had all the items, all the prices, like so professional. And she's young too. She's like 20 in her 20s or something. And I was like super impressed. And the price was worth it. And I think it would have came out really nice. I wanted to do content and like show her whole process. She actually has a YouTube channel that I think it might be bigger than mine. So she's like kind of a big deal. But I thought that everything that she did was pretty awesome. But there's issues. Not with her, but see, we got to get the membership up because I want to talk about this real stuff going on, but I can't. I cannot. I can't do it. But me and Kai and I are gonna kind of share our experiences. I dropped a little breadcrumbs earlier about long distance relationships and stuff. What's her YouTube? Let me talk to her first because, you know, I don't want to be promoting her if she's like hating, you know, hating, and it wasn't from me to her that the hate would be coming from. You got to patch that relationship. I need her IG or something. Tell her this is business and not personal. I'm sure she'll take y'all business. You out here beefing and no, 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 it's not beef. It has to do with with some ladies, you know. Yeah, I paid cash for mine. There's lots of opportunities in Africa, but you need that cash to make it. Oh, I'm gonna have to hop off in a second, but Faith was talking about the mortgage system here a little bit in the video that just dropped in members only. And even with the high interest rates, people have been able to buy off plan with the mortgage and then sell it when it's completed, um, for more than the interest already. So that's an interesting thing. You got to. I mean, we didn't get through the numbers, so I got to kind of verify it a little bit. But I didn't even know that was a possibility here. And then we also talked about like, and this is something I'm researching because I'm kind of curious about building like affordable housing, not government affordable housing, but like what's a house that middle income person could afford, and then how can we build that and still make it profitable. So I'm trying to understand the like what's a lot of money to someone, what's like an average amount of money. I know that the top I think the top 10% make 100K or more. 100K Kenyan shillings, which is like $400 a month. Nova Tech, big up to you. I always see your brother sisters access. Yeah, he's in everything. You in every comment it'll be some guy with like 200 views, Novatech in there, supporting, commenting, engaging. No, no, it's not beef. It's matters of the heart that's at issue, which goes into my long distance challenges that I want to talk about in members only. Ryan out here teasing. I'm sorry, I can't put because they're gonna watch it. People be watching it, and then it gets clipped. Oh my god! And then I'll get taken out of context because I don't say the whole story. The internet is weird, man. You got to be careful. And I'm new to this, so I'm probably making mistakes. They're gonna clip something I said in a 7 hour live, next year that I forgot I even said. Nerd Novatech, big up to you. Always see you support. Yep, I agree. Yes, the affordable housing is a good idea. I think the affordable housing is cool because I think there's a lot of backlash against, oh, the foreigners come here and they're just dealing in this high end market and leaving everyone behind. So if there's a way, because I'm still a capitalist now, we got to make money. Is there a way to, I think a house, like if you do, what is it? Precast concrete. Can you get a precast concrete, eighth acre small house, 2 3 bedroom house? Can you build that uh, for 3 million? Or can you build that for 1.5 million and sell it at three? That would be cool. Don't be breaking hearts. They breaking my heart, to be honest. All from little bit of a misunderstanding, distance. I'm hurt about. I can't even talk to nobody about it. Hmm. You can get like half an acre, then do some units and sell them off. Are a good idea. Yeah, I wanted to get like a good amount of land, subdivide it, sell eighth acres, like little homesteads, but like quality, respectable housing at a very affordable price. Don't know if it's possible. Not something I would try to do within a year or two. I got to learn a million other things. I don't even know how to buy furniture. You can't be mixing business and pleasure in these. I usually, it just happened that she knew the girl, and yeah, I'm a little sad about it, to be honest. Yes, I always see Nerd Novatech. Yeah. Yeah, and shout out to you. I would give you the air horn, but I don't have it set up yet. Okay. Hold on 1 second. 5 more minutes. I'm not a bot, by the way. Yeah, I know. I could tell. I could tell. He'll soon be Nerd Super Novatech. Big up. That's funny. Yes, guys, there's so much, we could have so much fun, but I can't. I can't. You can't. If it's gonna add drama to my life by talking about personal stuff, I at least they gotta pay for it. At least, come on now. Plus, it'll screen. You gotta really care to get in there and be stalking me. You know, so that's just how it's gonna go. But yeah, if you guys, oh, so I didn't. I kept getting derailed. The coast tour. I gotta figure that out. But you guys see, there's like many steps to get there. But if you guys want to see it, let me know. Your support is much appreciated on that because honestly, I hate flying on them little planes and then going through the dang on security check 8 times. I probably will just bring a carry-on bag because if you guys haven't been here, even if you get on the SGR train, I took the train first because it was scenic, and I'm glad I did. But I thought it'd be like less security. No, it's like the airport. You got to go through security 8,000 times. Um, but save. But if I want to fly, like, because somebody recommended this, and I think that's the way I'll do it. I'll fly to Diani. See, but then I'm in Diani, and then I do want to do the real estate stuff, but I, um, Raymond Kayuna, I have to see his name spelled. He's a really big Kenyan YouTuber. What there's some party thing going on in Diani. That John looked dope. So I might have to stay longer, and then it costs them more money. I'm paying here, I'm paying there, bags, travel. It's a lot. You don't want to go viral. It won't even go viral. They'll just go on my page and they'll be watching. That's happened before. What you plan a coast tour when? Um, that probably is looking September-ish. Spill the tea, you'll feel good. No, I will not. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Raymond's Ugandan, but he's been doing a lot more stuff in Kenya. I also saw some amazing projects in Kilifi. Oh, send me because I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. Um, People have been asking me about Haas Consult, so I gotta get out there. I gotta get to that end road development in Kileleshwa. I kind of want to see 1870 Capricorn next to CJ's in Kilimani. I want to go there. I almost bought there. I had the offer letter, and then I ended up buying at the place that I'm at now. Right out here, trying not to sweat. Yeah, I try not. I try to keep it classy. Guys, I gotta go. I appreciate all you guys. Please comment. You can feel free to reach out to me. Hopefully, we can do the coast tour. I'm living my best life. Nairobi's undefeated. I'm having a great time. Just trying to balance everything. If you have furniture people, let me know. Anything to help with cars, and I need some real estate people on the coast. So let me know. Thanks, guys. See you.